Yeah, so hello everyone, welcome back to stream. So we are continuing with. Hey, hi, bro. Hi, Game Stick at YouTube. Thanks for joining the stream, dude. Hey. So we are continuing with the development. Like basically, we were working on getting the power ups working. So today we are going to do that. So for those who have not seen what the game looks like, so basically you will have something. Shit, I just tried. So you basically, I don't know how to jump actually. No. Oh damn! I forgot how to jump. Okay. So basically, pressing the space button will help you to the tap option over there, and you can easily go through all the stuff over here. And then once you collect the coins, something like that, you can have this tune over here, which will come. So oh, something like that. That's what we were doing till last day. So today we are going to do the power ups. Let me just do something real quick. I hope the stream is working. Yeah. So today we are going to do some more stuff. So if you have been following, you have seen like there's actually a power up which we actually made, but I forgot to change some stuff on that. So this is actually supposed to be shield, right? So in the case of shield, I don't want the player to be always floating, right? It should be moving automatically. So what I can do for that is I don't need this thing. I think I don't need that one. So anyway, let's open up the B character, and here if you see that you have a shield functionality over here. This is not necessarily a shield, it's kind of another feature or something like that. So what we can do over here is yeah, we actually made some stuff over here. Yeah, I'm gonna disconnect this thing over here. Okay, and then hash shield, gravity can go directly over there. I don't need this thing. The whole point is that even if you get hit once, then it should not affect you. So that's the whole agenda of the the shield option over here, right? So let's add a comment, shield. So what happens is like once you have collected 5 coins, damn, where is he? What happened? Where's the bird? Oh, something happened. What happened to the bird? Don't save. Okay, so the bird is there. So the whole option revolves around having only the shield power activated, so that the flying will not be changed. So you have to tap to move it again. So 1 and 2, 3, 4, 5, and hopefully I think it's the first one. I don't know. Oh, it's supposed to be the last one. Let's try that again. Once again, I actually lost track of some stuff over there. So this is the shield button. Okay, forgot about that always. Oh, that is of course called 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, and shield is there. I'm right now floating. I don't need that floating option over there. That's what I tried to remove, but somehow it's still floating. I don't know why. Set simulate physics. This should be on. And delay. Okay, that seems fine. And on the event tick, on the spacebar, I think everything's good, right? Let's try that again. So right now I'm flying. Okay, that was a close call. 1, 2. Oh shit, that is brutal. Let's try that again. 1. Okay, 2, 3, 4, 5. So we have the shield over there, but you still need to hit. Now what if I hit something? What happened over there? It was supposed to work, but damn it. Hello everyone, I think someone just subscribed. Thanks Zogzy for subscribing the channel. Thank you so much. Let me just try that again. I wonder why. Let's try that again. One. Man, that hit is kind of brutal. Let's try it again and again and again. Okay, 1, 2, come on, 3, 4. Oh, there's a cost call. Shit. It's actually hard to control with this mouse and you know. Let's try that again. 1, 2, 3, 4. It's actually really hard to get that widget. So let's do something over here. Instead of this thing, I'm actually gonna do what do you say, key right mouse button. Okay, let me just use that for debugging. That will be pretty quick, by the way. Okay, so we have the shield activated. It's just for debugging. So even if I hit something, that was kind of strange. So let's do one thing. So if it has a shield option over there, on the event hit, it should look for has shield and okay, I think we need to do something else also. Let's add a spear collision over here, and then let's actually set it to a higher value over here. Hopefully it will work. On begin overlap, other actor should be cast to pipe and destroy actor, and I think that should be fine. But I don't know what happened over here, right? Even when I got hit, right, what happened is like it did not get destroyed. Okay, if it is floor, one second, I'm gonna delete this real quick. I don't need that. There's a small mistake which I made over here. So if it is hit, right, it will check for if it is the floor. So if it is floor, only continue, but no, we can actually continue on both. It doesn't make sense over there. So what I can do right now is I can just disconnect this thing over here, connect it directly over here. Okay, I can connect directly, and on the false I can probably call this functionality over here. That should work. Has shield, destroy. Okay, other actor, maybe destroy actor. I think this is the right one we need to use. Okay, let's try that again. I'm gonna enable the debugging real quick. So I have the shield over here, it's destroyed, but I am just rotating. So what we can do over there, so for that what I'm planning is like, let's add a spear collision over here, and let's increase the radius a little bit. Okay, that seems fine. And on I think I should go with overlap roll itself. I think that would be the best option. Instead of this, I'm actually gonna call something. I'm just gonna copy this, and then same functionality. I'm going for a spear on event begin overlap. The previous response, right? Pipe, cast to pipe, and you have to check if it is if it has shield. If so, let's add a do. No do once. Destroy. destroy actor, and if it's true then destroy. Hopefully it will work. So I'm just enabling the shield. I have the shield power up. It's destroyed. It's destroyed. Okay. What happened over there? Let me just try to increase the delay to maybe, let's say, 10 seconds for debugging. I think that would be fine, right? So let's try that again. I'm enabling that. Once second. I think we are out of time. We have 10 seconds, right? Okay, we are out of time now. So what I feel like is I should just reduce it to 5 seconds itself. But here this deactivating is taking some time to showcase, right? So what I can do is like I can just add a delay over here and then probably call the deactivate 1 second prior, and then add another delay of 1 second and then disable it. So what happens right now is like theoretically the shield should disappear very fast. I'm enabling the shield over here. Oh shit, why? What about 3 seconds and 2 seconds? Let me just try that out. I'm enabling the shield. 1 2 3. It's gone again, enabling that. Okay, it's going. Yeah, I think that's pretty decent, right? Okay, I think that's actually pretty decent, but we have to fine tune this a little bit. We can actually fine tune it at a later time. So right now I'm actually gonna do some more stuff on the pipes. So what we can do is like we can basically add some kind of a effect to the whole thing. Like it will give it a little bit you know, an explosion kind of effect or something like that. So I'm just going to open up the pipe, and then let's how should we do this? We can maybe add a simulate physics or something like that. That should work, or maybe an explosion. So let's do something over here, and instead of destroying it from the from here, we can actually call it from here. So custom event destroy me, just a custom event called destroy me, and what happens is like when I actually hit, I'm gonna call destroy me. So which it will help me to add more logic over here. So let's say spawn emitter attached, and then probably an explosion molotov. What is molotov? How does that look? Okay, that's interesting. And attached to component, I'm gonna attach to the box maybe, and then what happens is like this should not work. Okay, so let's add another branch over here, and let's add another variable, and let's say I am dying. Okay, so if this is the case, then let's set it to true. Let's add a delay. Wait, let's add a delay over here, and let's say point 2 maybe. I don't know, it seems fine, right? And these things, right, we have to actually set the collision to everyone. So set collision enabled, everything should have no collision, and finally we will call destroy. Hopefully it will work, I hope. Let's see. So I'm just gonna enable the quick thing over here. Oh, so that did not work. This collision has to happen much faster, I believe. So let's actually call it over here itself, so that immediately when we got the hit result, right, uh, we will set the collision to false, so hopefully it will work. I have the collision disabled over here, so that's working, and I think that's pretty decent. And for the scale, I'm gonna increase it to 555. It's gonna be an overkill, but yeah, let's actually see how that looks. And I'm gonna enable the shield. Oh, what happened over there? What happened? Anything else in collision? uh, what happened to the collision? All the things are there, right? What about the box? What is the box supposed to be? Box is okay. I think this should be fine, but why? Why? I'm dying is actually enabled. We can do one more thing. Before we call that, we can actually call set I'm dying to false, so fully we will not get that issue which I saw right now. Let's actually see. I have the shield over here. Oh man, what happened? Why? So is it because of the hit thing which I made over here? No, right? If it is okay, that looks kind of decent. What happened? If it is hash shield, then I think that looks kind of decent. Let's try that once again. I have the shield enabled. I think it's probably to the timer over there. I have the shield again. Okay, the shield is going. Again enabling the shield. It's okay. Oh shit. I think that's pretty great thing over there, which I feel like. So that's the first power up we just made, and we actually need to have the next thing. So that's a shield thing. Now we can have a shrink option maybe, so that you can actually make the character small so that you can go through all the stuff over there. So for that, I'm actually gonna use this second thing over here. Like, we need to create icons for each and every one, by the way. So yeah, let's do something real quick. Mm. I'm just gonna ask ChatGPT and Perplexity AI to create an icon. Let's see how they make. Hopefully that will give you a differentiation between different stuff. So ChatGPT I'm not gonna ask because I'm out of image generation. So let's oh, no vibrant, colorful game character, generate image. You guys probably won't be able to see what I'm typing, but yeah, I'm just asking ChatGPT to give me some ideas on give me some images. Like, let's see how that looks. So basically we have all these 4 icons, and my whole plan is like for different stuffs. I'm actually gonna put different different power-ups, different icons. So that's what shrink. So both of the images which ChatGPT generated was kind of shit. So yeah, I probably need to work on that. So let's continue with what I was making right now, right? So the next one is kind of a shrink functionality. So for the string, what I can do is like similar to the before one. Like, if you have enough points, we should actually have something. So I'm gonna do something similar to what I did on here on pressed. I'm gonna do on pressed, or maybe on clicked should be the right option over here, I think. So here what I'm gonna do is, like, again I'm gonna copy all this logic over here, and then if you have enough coins, then you should actually call that event. So for this we are going to create another condition over here. So let's add a custom event, shrink me, and for that we can actually do something like set actor scale 3D, maybe set actor scale 3D. Yeah. So this is the one which we are going to use, and what we can do over here is, like, let's do something like this scale, right? I have to have a default value. So right now I think I am going to promote it to a variable, and let's say new shrink value. Okay, and I'm actually going to scale it down a little bit, so maybe 0.5, 0.5, 0.5, hopefully. And then let's add a delay, and on the delay I'm going to call same the 5 seconds delay, and once that is done I'm going to set it to default value of 1, 1 and 1. Okay, and for testing I'm going to call like this, and I'm going to copy the string it, and from the widget I'm going to call shrink me. Okay, I believe that would be fine. And okay, so nothing happened. Nothing actually happened. It was supposed to shrink, but shrink me, set actor scale. Actor should be self. What about get actor scale 2D? And let's divide by 2, 2, 2, and then go over here, and let's see how that looks. Nothing happened. Damn, I thought it would have worked, but no, it did not work. Let's type a print screen over here, and let's type shrink. Something did not work, guys. Something did not work. What happened over there? I thought it would have worked. Let me just disable that real quick, and let's see how that actually is. No, it did not work. So on the default route, maybe set scale, set world scale 3D, maybe. I don't know, we need to probably check how that looks. I'm gonna plug it over here, and then over here let's see how that looks. Nothing. Oh damn, it did not work. So that's not it. Let me just try that once again. So in the meantime I actually got some power-ups images over here which I generated using Perplexity. So I'm just gonna import that directly to the engine, and let's actually see how that looks over there. Okay, and on the widget I'm actually gonna this is a shield option over there, right? So yeah, shield, and this should be 1 1 1 and 1. Okay, and the next one should be the shrink, and that should again be 1 1 1 and 1. Same over here, same over here, and on this same over here and here, and this should be set to UI, so that it can be a little bit clarity over there. Similar over here, I'm gonna set it to UI. Yeah, I probably need to do that size constraint button over here. I don't know whether it has that. Oh man, that's freaking too much. 0.2, 0.2, 0.2. Where is it? No. I probably need to arrange all those stuff over there, but yeah, we have a couple of icons right now. So that seems kind of okay. Not sure why the string is not working. I could not find any particular issue over there with that, but yeah. Maybe set world transformation. We can probably try that also. Like, I think that should work. Let me just try something over here. So for the target, let me just see what happens if I plug it like that. No, it will not work. What about spear? Can I actually do that? No, right? No. I don't know. I don't see an issue over there. But let's do something. Let's type set world transform, and default screen root. I'm gonna try something over here, and I'm gonna split over here. But transform won't work, right? That will not work. No, that's not the right option. Scale, set relative scale. I don't know how what that is, but we are going to try that out real quick and see how it works. Nothing. Seriously, nothing. Let me just try to decrease that and see how it is. It's working too, but from the code base it's not actually working. Let me just type 0.2, 0.2, 0.2, 0.2, 0.2, and 0.2, and on the right mouse button, let me just see how that looks. No, nothing. Why? What happened over there? I don't know why the string is not working. I have zero idea why it's not working. Set actor scale 3D. Show me. I don't know why. I don't know why. Probably something I missed somewhere, I think. Hmm. My cat is actually supposed to be this thing over here, right? What if I do something like set mesh scale 3D? I don't know what's gonna happen, but I'm gonna try that out real quick. Okay, it's working now. So what I believe is like I'm gonna debug this one. Hidden in game. I'm gonna toggle it and let's see how that is. It's there. Oh, okay, it's actually working. But one more thing which I need to do is like it should be under the spear thing so that you can move around like that. See, it's actually shrinking. So it all comes under default route over there. And let me just what about this thing over here? Let's try that once again. Okay, I'm actually shrinking. So yeah, I don't know whether we need all the stuff over here which I just shown, but it's a skeletal mesh. That's why the whole problem just occurred over there. So we don't need this thing over here, and let's do. I think we need this thing, right? Eh? No, seriously, dude. What did I do? What did I do? We don't need this. What about this spear thing over here? Let's see whether we need that. Okay, that's actually needed. Okay, so hopefully the character will get shrunk, but that's too much. Let's put it to 0.5. Wait, this should be the new value, and I'm actually small, so yeah. And this I'm gonna put hidden back in game, and then once that is done, I'm gonna add a small delay over here. I'm gonna delete this. I'm gonna copy all the stuff over here. I'm gonna paste it over here, but here I'm gonna change the new string value to a default value of 1 1 and 1. I think that's pretty decent. Let's see. I'm small. I'm extremely small over here, and then I become back to high, like the big one. So that's the next power up we just made. Hopefully that that worked. I don't know what the heck was wrong. I probably may have missed something over there, but still, yeah, that's what we have right now. And if you look at the UI, I'm actually adding some stuff over here, but I'm not entirely satisfied with what I have over there. But yeah, so that's the second powder which we just made. So thank you for joining the stream. Please do give a sub and like and stuff like that. I'm actually gonna do some changes on the UI real quick, right? Right now it's on over here, right? I'm probably gonna move it somewhere over here, and what I can do is like what I'm planning is like I actually need to be vertical box. It should be horizontal box actually, so that you have see different power-ups on the left, and when you're playing you can just use your left mouse button or something to click right. If it's on the right it will be very difficult, so I'm thinking of a mobile port, so I'm gonna change some stuff over here. So I'm going to put it on the left over here, and horizontal boxes, horizontal box on this thing. Okay, and let's add another horizontal box, another one, and another one. All should be under canvas. Okay, and here I'm gonna put size to constraint, And one thing which I'm gonna do here, I'm gonna open up this image and let's see what's the resolution. It's 102 cross 1024. So I'm probably gonna add, let's say let's add it something like 256, 250. Nothing happened over there. Oh, or 128, 128 cross 128. 128, 256 is still too much, but I think I can go with 256. It's a bit too much, I believe. Let me just do some quick math over here. 10 resolution 1024, 1024 by I think it's too small. 410 maybe. Let me just type. I want to reduce it a little bit, so maybe I'm gonna put this value as 200 cross 200. Okay, that kind of seems right, but let me just experiment with this and see how that actually looks. That's the canvas over here, and I'm gonna paste it over here and increase the dimension up to here, and we are gonna move one box at a time. So the first box will go over here, and the third box should go over here, I believe. Okay, and then the fourth box should go over. Oh, that's the fourth box. Oh my bad. Okay, that's the first one. Second one is also there, so that should go over here. And the canvas should actually be a little bit big, so I'm gonna go it over here, and I'm gonna move it a little bit up maybe, or I think we can have it like that. I'm gonna arrange this stuff over here. This should be 0, this should be 0, and we need to actually reduce the delay or the gap between these two guys. I want it to be packed as much as we can. Yeah, and coming to this, we are actually gonna add this button over here. So the button from the first one should go over to horizontal box, and the next one is supposed to be the shield. It should come to horizontal box number 2, and this thing I'm gonna do is like I'm just gonna put it somewhere over here, like so that it doesn't cause much distraction, and I'm gonna angle this thing to the left side over here, and hopefully it should look better. Yeah, I probably need to change the the quality and the stuff of this images. Like it's pretty, it's pretty boxy kind of feel over there. I probably need to change that. Once I get the final icons up and running, then we should be good on that. I don't have any other option over here, so we are stuck with what we have right now. So that's the two options, two power-ups we actually made, and we actually have a decent game base to start with. So now I'm gonna add a couple of things like the main menu and stuff like that. So let's actually generate an image. Let's perplexity. So a couple of things like there should be main menu, and there we have to have some category selection, and that's the main thing I'm actually looking into. So for this, I'm actually gonna copy the landscape or something maybe, or let's add a new level. Let's call it level select, something like that. And here we are actually going to create some stuff so that you can have a character selection and stuff like that. So yeah, so before we go much on that, we probably need to create a game mode. So on blueprint class, I'm gonna create something called one second. I'm gonna create a game mode. I'm gonna call it B dash B dash game mode. So that's gonna be the game mode, and I'm going for the project settings, and here I'm gonna set the game mode. So on the, I think on the maps, I'm gonna call my game mode over here. Okay, so that's taken care of. Let's save it real quick. And now what you have to do is like, you actually need to call all the stuff over there. So how can we do that? So one thing I'm thinking is like we can create we have some stuff over there. Let me just do some quick searching. We probably need to have a save game option over there, something somewhere. Let's do something. Let's actually create a save game, I believe. Blueprint, and let's type save. Yeah, save game. So let's create that. Let's name it b dash save. Okay, and let's create one small variable over here. Let's type character selection, and it should be an integer. Okay, it should be an integer, and the default value will be 0. Okay, so here what I'm probably gonna do is like, we need to create some stuff on the, on the widget or something like that, which will probably work. So for that we actually need a widget, and widget, and also one thing called character selector. So I have some residual work which I have in another project which I'm probably gonna use. Like I'm gonna give it a try. Let's actually type something called blueprint class actor char selection. Okay, and over here we actually have to have the B character, which is over here. So the skeletal mesh, I'm gonna call this thing over here. So skeletal mesh over here. So this is gonna be the character 1, copy paste, character 2, and let me just see what I can do over here. Is there any other stuff which I can use? I already have one character over here, so that's kind of awkward. But yeah, let's do something. We probably need some characters right now. I'm probably gonna change some stuff over here. Oh fuck, what the heck was that? Anything changed? Nothing changed. Something should have changed. It's combining the shaders. No, but nothing happened. I don't know why. What about if I change this over here? Oh, that's pretty bad. I think then character selection probably have to wait for some time. So I probably need to get some characters. Anyway, let the save game and stuff be there, because I need that for the next part I'm gonna make. So we are going to create a small menu stuff like that, and then we will be having a play button stuff like that. So let's actually do that real quick. So on the player start, I'm actually going to delete this, and I'm going to add the B character over here. Let's change it to 90 degree. And for the animation, do I have any animation? I believe I have some animations, and here I'm gonna do maybe let's say use custom anim, and let's do this thing over here. I don't know what that is, the walk, and let's see how that looks. Okay, I think I'm probably gonna go with the idle. Yeah, so yeah, that the kind of looks okay. And on the camera, I'm gonna make it look like that. And one thing which I need to do is like I'm actually have to process auto activate, add auto activate, and then let's type in player 0. So once the game starts, it will be like this small option over there. I think that's pretty decent, at least at this point. And for that village over here, I'm actually gonna create a minimal thing over here. I don't want this thing over here. You can probably have a small mountainish kind of stuff over there. So let me just see what we can do. I think it's quite large. Let me just try to reduce the scale to point by 0.2 maybe. I think that's pretty decent. Okay, that kind of looks okay. Okay, and let me just reply it. Okay, I think we are somewhat okay about that. Or let's actually do something. Let me just try to increase the scale to 1, and let me just delete this real quick, and I'm gonna move this thing somewhere over here. And how does that look? It looks kind of off, but it does the job real fast. Okay, that's kind of okay, but we probably need to do a lot of stuff. Let me just do something else. Let me just try some platform. No, that does not look that great, to be honest. Let's create one platform over here, and that's where probably he'll be sitting or standing or something like that. And I'm gonna scale it down to 0.5, and I think that's kind of okay. Or maybe we can just reduce it more and more. And how does that look? Okay, that kind of looks okay. So I'm actually looking for something like a, you know, a floating kind of stuff like that. Maybe that will be good. I don't know. Let's actually try that real quick over here. Rotate it a little bit over here. Maybe something over like this, and rotating it. Something over here, scale it down, rotating it over here, and let's see how that looks. Okay, that kind of looks okay, but we probably need to change the depth of everything so that it looks kind of spread away. So kind of give it a cool vibe over there. What about now? This should probably rotate to the other side. Else it won't look that great at Okay, I think we are kind of okay with this. And I'm gonna add a couple of things over here. Rotate it same, scaling it down, and something over here, rotating it. And I'm gonna copy this, and this, and this. I'm gonna put it on the air. I'm gonna put it somewhere like there, and maybe let's see how that looks. Yeah, that kind of looks decent. Gonna put it somewhere over here, some over there, and some over there, and that looks kind of interesting. Okay, at least we have something. And for here I'm gonna do some more thing. I'm actually gonna put a volcano. I'm probably gonna scale it down, let's say 0.5. Oh man, it's a big one. Okay, let's see how that looks. Okay, that kind of looks okay, right? And maybe water circle. I don't know how that looks. Yeah, that kind of looks nice, by the way. Yeah, I think we have something over here. I'm gonna delete this thing. I think we don't need that volcano over there. This kind of looks interesting on its own. So I think yeah, that's what we have. I'm gonna add some splashes over there. Where the heck is a splash? Let's scale it down and let's see how that looks. Oh shit! It's supposed to be a cloud. My bad. Let me just put it somewhere over. Where is it? Minus 5000. I'm gonna delete it. I don't feel like that's the good vibe over here. In a cloud, something like that. Cloud. Look at that cloud is there. Gonna call it there, but it's probably on the air or something like that. Man, where the heck is it? I don't know where it is. I'm probably gonna delete it. It doesn't seems like that great and all. So now what we can do is like we can probably add a small board somewhere over here, and maybe somewhere like this. No, to give it a small vibe or something like that. We probably need to change a lot of stuff, but yeah, let's add a small thing over here. Doesn't make any sense, but yeah, let it be there. I don't know. I think we can read that. So some stuff like that, we are putting it there and stuff like that. Yeah, we probably need to change a lot of stuff, but this is what I am actually thinking about. And one more thing which I'm gonna do here, I have to copy some stuff from here. Reduction live, this, and camera actor is not needed. Okay, I think let me just go post process volume. Where is it? Where is that post process stuff over there? Post process, sky atmosphere. Let me just open this up, delete everything, and put this thing over here. Oh, why does it look so weird? Is it the post processing thing? Or let me just do something. I'm gonna paste it over here, and I'm gonna delete all the stuff one by one and see. I don't want this. Maybe no. What about the skylight? 2 is not needed, and sky sphere is not needed. We have this thing over here. Sky atmosphere is also not. Do we have a cloud? Yeah, we don't need the cloud. Yeah, that looks kind of interesting now. Okay, okay. No, I think this should be fine. This should be fine. And one more thing I'm gonna put is I'm gonna put a post process volume over here. Set it to unbound, and let's set the EV, max EV and mini EV, and let's set it to 1 and 1, no 2, 2. Oh, that's too much. Let's put -1 and -1. It may be a little bit bright, but I'm gonna change the directional light. I'm gonna put it to 2 EV. Yeah, I think that's pretty decent. I believe it's okay. I don't know, something does not give me the vibes for that. Yeah. Oh damn, that's too much. What about calm water? Yeah, I think this should be fine, at least for now. And what we need to do is like we need to have a title or something like that for this thing. So that's something we are going to work on tomorrow. So I think I'm gonna wind the session, and hopefully we can get a build pushed by the end of this week. We can probably have one cross beta test for this game. So let's see. So thank you for joining stream, and we can